We're back with more hot rod and custom fun in the garage with Bodie Stroud.
Welcome back to In the Garage. Last segment we were talking about
getting into Tim's project.
Oh yeah. The 68, the Smokey Unit replica. Should be cool. I'm excited about that one too. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Sounds like he's gonna be using that new 427 Corvette motor.
That should be pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's like 505 horsepower.
Not bad.
470 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah. Be cool, man.
Hot rod him around pretty good.
I would think so. I guess a lot of people get confused because they use the same block as the LS7, but it's a different motor. And I haven't found much literature on that motor to, all I know is 505 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque. I've been looking everywhere. There's not much written up about that motor.
Yeah, I think they're kind of keeping it a secret still.
I guess.
I don't know what they got going on, but...
Well, if anyone can get one, I'm sure Tim can get one.
You sure would think so.
Right?
Doing all the GM commercials and...
Yeah, you sure would think so. If you're listening, GM, what's up with that, man? Should be throwing stuff in this guy's lap. I mean, because when I think of car guys, I think of him and Jay Leno. They both got... Tim's got a pretty good collection, and Jay's got a really good collection. So, what else have we got? We got that 65 Mustang, that fastback we're doing that we're pretty excited about. We've been doing all our own suspension on that and a lot of R&D on that as well, trying to perfect the ride, and handling. And because a lot of those old Mustangs, were unibodies, and they just had such a terrible ride because when you have a unibody, the body actually takes all the bumps in the road and stuff, so it just sends vibration through the whole car, and makes everything rattle, and they just handled really terrible. So we're trying to put a kit together that people are going to be really happy with and get some good response out of it.
Yeah, I think we should. We'll have our own front clip. We're doing our own rear suspension.
Got some cool inner fenders we made. Yeah. Widen the engine compartment up 6 inches or 12 inches, 6 inches on each side. We just fit the motor up. He's going to put a Boss 302 in the motor. It's a guy named George Russo and his son. It's a dad and son build, so it's pretty cool. They're both really excited about it, Adam and George, and really good people, really nice people, and so yeah, we're trying to get the 302 right now to move forward with that thing, and we're going to start working on the rear suspension here pretty soon. We've got all the front pretty much wrapped up. It's got our new Easy Align upper control arms that are going to be coming out, so just bear with us. Man, when you're doing the R&D, it's just so much time. That's all it is. It's just a lot of time.
Yep.
If anyone out there is listening and you're trying to do it yourself, you better get ready because it's just a lot of time. And you better make sure you got some cash in your pocket too, because it seems like the cash just keeps going out and out and out. Nothing's coming in. So hopefully that'll change here real quick. But yeah, he's going to make it look like a Shelby replica. So it should be pretty cool. We were talking about upholstery last night, and he wants it to, look like the old stuff. And he's like, is that going to be too plain looking? And I was, no, I don't think so. There's a reason that people like that Mustang. I don't know what it is about it. And because if you ever look at a Mustang, their upholstery is the plainest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, they're pretty simple cars.
Like in that Boss.
Yeah.
I mean, that Boss that I'm working on is easily a $350,000 car restored back to original state. Well, the rear quarter pieces, the armrests and the rear seat, they're plastic. That's all it is plastic. So, I mean, and it's just like vinyl seats. There's nothing special about the upholstery whatsoever.
Yeah, there's a lot of cardboard and plastic and those interiors.
And fake wood.
Yeah.
So it's like, why is this car worth so much? But, I mean, it really is,
They're pretty popular cars.
They are. So, he was like, well, because we were talking about maybe having it go to SEMA. And he'd really love to have it go to SEMA. And we're actually talking about getting a motor from a friend of mine, David, that works out at Roush Yates in North Carolina. And I was talking to him the other day, so we're thinking about getting that motor from him. And, David asked me, would that thing is going to go to SEMA, or what are you guys going to do? So, yeah, we'll probably go to SEMA, get some magazine shoots with it. And so we're working on that for him. But, George was like, is it going to be too plain? Is the upholstery going to be too plain if you're going to a place like SEMA? I said, no. And I said, and if you want, I said, we can add a little modern touch to it, but keep that old feel, you know what I mean? Just so it's not like a piece of cardboard on your door panel,
Right.
You actually have some armrests, but it'll resemble the old factory style, We'll do the same, stitching in the seats, we'll add the pleats in the seats, make them look exactly the same, and same with the door panels, and I believe we can come up with something. What do you think, Mitchell?
I sure think so. And I mean, that with that engine, and he wants to put a 5 or 6 speed behind it.
Yeah, he wants to put a 6-speed.
That's gonna be a joy to drive that car.
Yeah,
Car's
it'll be a lot
real
of fun.
cruiser.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait, because that's the funnest part about building these cars is getting to drive them at the end.
Oh yeah.
But it looks like we got to take another commercial. But man, this is our last one, so we better make the next segment good, Mitchell. You better think of some more stuff to talk about. Actually, why don't you fire up the margarita machine?
Yeah.
There we go. How about that, Paul? Woohoo! We'll be right back.
Take your carb out of the cleaner quickly, because we'll be right back in the garage with Bodie Stroud.